Welcome to Inspire and Move, the show that inspires you to create, connect, and grow. I'm going to bring you meaningful conversations, aha moments, and all the motivation you need to up-level every part of your life. I'm Ali Aruda, founder of Inspire and Move, and your personal hype girl. I've gone from fashion school to celebrity stylist to corporate marketing to brick and mortar entrepreneurship with my husband, each time learning incredible lessons how to pivot, reimagine, and implement the steps to become successful. I am passionate about inspiring others to live their best life, a life of joy. We have the power to design a life that we love because life is too short not to. The best part is that you weren't meant to do this alone. If you feel like you were meant for more, let me ride shotgun with you, and together, let's get you to where you want to go. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Inspire and Move podcast. I'm your host, Ali Aruda, and we are here for a super short, sweet quickie that is all about consistency. I'm actually going live on Instagram right now. This is something that I did one other time when I recorded a solo episode, and I really liked the sort of duality of recording this. You never know who you're going to reach. All of my content also goes on my YouTube channel, so I feel like hopefully there is something for everyone, which makes me happy. The people pleaser in me, just wanting to make sure everyone has all of the resources that they need. But I've been really excited to record this podcast this week about consistency because it has been something that has been so present in my life recently. And I really want to hone in on healthy habits and exercising, working out. Now, I know this is not new for any of you, whether you're watching or listening, that my husband, Matt, and I own a luxury boutique gym, Benchmark Fitness, in downtown Burlington, Ontario, Canada. So fitness is our game. It's something that I'm really passionate about. It is our business. It's our bread and butter business. So a lot of my analogies on my show and now here, Instagram Live, is to do with fitness. And I actually think there is so much beautiful magic between just like parallels between personal development, entrepreneurship, and the discipline that comes with forming those healthy habits with exercise and a workout routine, a workout schedule, and exercises specifically. And if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I posted a reel earlier this week. One of our amazing trainers at Benchmark, Jess Davis, actually made it for me. And it has been so cool to share this journey with her and our other trainers at the gym because I have been working on my pull-ups for what feels like 7 years. It actually is. It feels like 14 years, but I think it's been 7. And something like pull-ups, now, if you were listening to this and you're like, Ali, I could do 10, good for you. I applaud you because those babies are so challenging for me, especially. And it has been one of my fitness goals for many, many years. Year over year, what do I want to do? I've got all my goals and dreams and things I want to do for every year when we set our intentions. Pull-ups are always on the list. But I am so proud to say that it's getting better. And even just this reel, maybe we can even link it in my show notes. If you're on Instagram, you can go over and click it. It's consistency featuring my pull-up journey. And I'm so proud to share this because I have been putting in the work consistently and doing supporting exercises like lat pull down or pull up negatives. Maybe you even throw in a band there to just pump out higher volume, more reps of the pull-ups with the assistance and really cheering yourself on along the journey. But you can apply this to anything. I hit a personal best this week with my heavy hip thrusts on the barbell, on the squat rack, and that felt amazing. And this by no means is an episode about like, yay, me, I've like really hit the mark on so many fitness goals this week. But in a way, I have, and I want to share the lesson of that with all of you listening or watching. And this reminder that I think it is so easy for us to forget the power of consistency. And I've even seen it this week, especially in all of my clients that I train. I am so blessed to train a lineup of really strong, amazing women at Benchmark. And all of them this week have hit a personal best, whether it's what they're pushing in terms of dumbbell weight for their chest presses, their hip thrusts, trying a new exercise that they haven't done since an injury and rehab. And it's truly amazing to be a part of that journey and the celebration of putting in the work and being consistent. Matt and I have had a lot of conversations recently about putting in the work. And he gave this amazing example, and we are going to record an episode together to kind of further dive into this. But for all of us that went to school And we had those amazing math tests that would always have those giant questions at the end on your tests, on your exams, that would be, whatever the equation is, whatever you have to do to get the right answer and get the grade. You always had to, it was this giant white space on the paper where you had to show your work. And this was such a fantastic example from Matt that showing your work is part of the game when it comes to entrepreneurship, when it comes to working out and smashing those pull-up goals. Showing the work is the process. It's the progress. And, if you are dialed in to be consistent on something, you have to say, if you have any negative naysayers or external things coming in, you just hold up and you say, pardon my progress. It's a line that Matt and I heard on an Ed Milet episode. It was a very powerful episode. And Matt and I have both been using that line a lot recently since hearing it. And pardon my progress, that's just like a beautiful reflection of having your blinders on, being so dedicated to what it is that you're working on. Is it starting to meal prep? Maybe you are someone that uses skip the dishes or good food, and you can make good choices on there, but it's not the same as meal prepping your own food and going to the grocery store, making mindful, healthy decisions on what it is that you're going to be putting in your cart and paying for and taking home and putting in your fridge and preparing for yourself for the week, and doing something like meal prep and just starting small. And I say this a lot when it comes to goal setting, whether it is people that I work with, whether it's our team. We love having sort of a mindset, personal development energy that soars through our team at Benchmark, and just sort of supporting everyone with what it is that they're working on and wanting to achieve is, setting goals and intentions for yourself. You also want to take action on it, but you want to take bite-sized action. And I had this conversation earlier this week on a podcast interview with a friend of mine, Alacia. I'm so excited for you guys to hear the episode coming out. It is all about habits. We dive into some really cool things. So that'll be out really soon, and you guys can really enjoy listening to that or watching that. But talking about habits, and we gave this example of someone that might say, I want to get up earlier. I want to be a morning person. And you are someone that gets up at 9 or 9:30 a.m. Well, you're not going to all of a sudden go from getting up at 9 a.m. to getting up at 6 a.m. You're just going to set yourself up for failure. Why would you try that? Why don't you go from 9 a.m. to 8:45, 8:45 to 8:30? And you take these small bite-sized steps that will allow you to feed into building this new habit and also setting you up for success. The same thing with meal prep, with maybe having a big glass of water in the morning before you have your first cup of coffee. Little things that you want to do, and you want to do it consistently and build that habit. I have built a successful business a couple of years ago in network marketing with my product partner, USANA Health Sciences. And it's a supplement company, vitamins. I've been using the products for over 20 years. And that's a wonderful example of consistency. I take, the same brand of vitamin consistently every day, twice a day for 20 plus years. But that has come with building the habit of putting in the work, ordering the products, putting them in my cupboard, taking them every day. Maybe you need to, if you are someone who wants to take vitamins, maybe you need to set an alarm on your phone. Maybe you need to write yourself Post-it note reminders. And maybe you have that for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and eventually it's going to become a habit and you are going to have this consistency. So there's a lot of areas where you can really look at, where do you want to dial into this? Where do you want to welcome consistency to? Maybe it is journaling. That's something I'm trying to work on, and I'm still kind of trying to get started on putting in the work of doing it consistently. And I have to set myself up for success. Maybe I just block off 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and I try to do it consistently. I'm not going to tell myself I'm going to sit down and journal for 2 hours and meditate and listen to my frequency music, and I'm going to be a changed woman because I've journaled for 2 hours. That's going to be really difficult for me to succeed with. But 15 minutes, 20 minutes, it's something that's going to better me, and it's going to be a component of my personal development practice, my self-mastery. That is something that I really want to always work on. I'm always trying to be a better version of myself. And that feels really good. That is something that I am really leaning into hard as I close out 2024. And I feel like consistency is a wonderful reflection and opportunity to master being the best version of yourself. And then we always get to reinvent ourselves. And I don't mean, that you're a musician and then you're going to be a gym owner and then you're going to be a hairstylist. No, you get the opportunity to reinvent yourself by building new habits, building strength mentally, physically, emotionally. And that's what I'm really loving about my journey and closing out this year with a strong November, a strong December, and setting myself up for success for a really big, expansive 2025. And having these consistent habits, things like drinking water regularly. You guys know that I'm a really proud investor of Glossy. It's a skin routine you can drink. It's Lori Harder's company. It's got an incredible probiotic in it, magnesium, zinc, coconut water powder. And I love having this every morning. I'm actually getting ready to put in a massive order before we go to the US next week, and I can't wait to restock it in boatloads in our cupboards. But that is another example of consistency. You want to take that product every single day and feel amazing. Maybe you take one, maybe you take two, maybe you take three, amazing when you travel. But having these, components of your daily practice, your weekly practice, that are areas where you can really practice consistency. And I feel like I have said the word consistency on this episode like 78 times. So you're welcome. You'll really have it dialed into your brain after listening to this episode. But that's the thing, consistency is a reminder that you can have these daily practices, these weekly practices, monthly, and just feel the benefits of it, of what it is that you're working on. So I want you to, whether you're going to pause this episode right now, Instagram Live, you can't really do that, but pause this episode on YouTube, wherever you listen to your podcasts, and maybe just close your eyes and think, what is it that you want to dial into even more? What is it in your life, in your routine, in your business that could benefit from dialed in consistency? And again, I'm going to kind of circle back to the example of, it's not really even an example, it's my life, it's my business, about the gym and the environment that we have created at Benchmark Fitness. And we have a lot of people that are really dedicated with personal training. We have a lot of people that are really dedicated with working with our trainers and having custom program design for them. So they'll have a 4, 8, 12-week program that's designed for them based off of their age, their needs, their goals, their injuries. And watching people be so consistent with the work that they're putting in based off of the program that's been designed for them, and seeing the results. And the one thing I love about our gym is that we are so community focused. That's our number one pillar, is community. And it is so incredible to see people applaud one another based off of, wait for it, their consistency. They recognize people putting in the consistent work and seeing the results. You guys, this is how it works. Consistency, putting in the work, see the results, feel the results. Maybe you are just starting your business, and maybe you are putting in part-time energy and you're thinking of it as a side hustle. And hey, side hustles, I'm all for side hustles, because that has been a big part of my financial portfolio over the number of years, is having multiple streams of income, which I'm a big advocate for. But when you have a business and you are giving it side hustle energy, that's what you're going to get out. You get out what you put in. And that applies to anything in life. That's, your relationships, that's your business, even like a workout. Again, here we are with the workout analogies. You go to a group fitness class and you have someone putting a 10 out of 10 effort. They're going to have a 10 out of 10 experience of what they feel from the class. But you have someone putting in that 5 out of 10 effort that they might not sweat. They probably won't need a sweat towel, and they'll be like, yeah, that's fine. And we'll just have maybe we'll just chat through the station and I can ask you what you're doing tonight or what you had for dinner last night. You get what you give. You get what you put out. That's what you're going to get back. And again, that's something that I'm really thinking a lot about with how I lead, conversations I have, relationships I want to build and nurture and grow. And this is a wonderful lesson in terms of your business. Where in your business can you turn up the heat? How can you be more consistent with something? Do you need to post on social maybe more? You have a business, you have a product, you have a service, you have a brick and mortar location. Do you need to put in some more consistency of filming content, posting content, Maybe you need support where you have to outsource, but having that consistency so that that can support the growth of your business. And using that mindset of consistency and really always thinking about that. And I am just so excited for you guys to hopefully extract some inspiration from today's episode, some fire under your butt, whether it is for your business, if it's for your workout routine. Hey, guys, maybe I've inspired you with the whole pull-up journey. I can't wait to post more of that actually, because again, if you're just joining Instagram Live, or maybe you've fast forwarded the episode, but talking about my pull-up journey, I'm actually really excited to apply this to my bench press, my hip thrusts, because it's something that I'm really feeling called to share right now, is the consistency journey and the power of consistency. Not only for putting in the work and really feeling how accomplished you are from putting in the work, but then enjoying the rewards and celebrating the success, celebrating your growth. So many of us, and I don't want to include myself because I'm a really big advocate for celebrating your wins, but I know many people out there in life, in business, really just like skirt over these celebrations. And life is short. You never know what can happen. And so if you are working towards something, whether it is a massive milestone in your business, if it is finally being able to do a muscle up at a gym in your gym class or with your trainer, whatever it may be, those are things that you should celebrate. And I love seeing this parallel between our gym community and just the discipline, as I said, of working out and personal development and entrepreneurship. There's so many just beautiful, energetic alignments there. And I really enjoy sharing those examples with you because I'm in it. And I want to share that with all of you. So thank you for tuning in to today's quick little solo episode about consistency. Again, it's a topic I'm really, really hyped up about right now. So it's not the last time that you will hear a conversation about consistency. Man, now I just can't even say the word. I've said it so many times. Now maybe you're up to like number 98. So I will close off tonight's Instagram Live, tonight's quick little episode. It is time to, as I record this, it's a Friday. We have had a really full week. We are in a growth season right now, you guys. And if you follow on Instagram, you'll see some of that. We are doing some really big, amazing things at Benchmark Fitness and in our business and goals for 2025. So we just need to put in the consistent work. And growing the podcast is one of them. So I want to show up here consistently, and being able to take you along for the ride with an Instagram Live at the same time and on YouTube. That feels really efficient. So I can show up consistently, creating content, hopefully providing value, inspiration, maybe some powerful lessons that you can take away and take action on. Go put in the work. Where can you be consistent, and where can you celebrate that growth journey and all of that success? So as always, I am so grateful for you guys. Thank you for being here. And I hope wherever you are, you have an amazing day, amazing night, amazing weekend. I have so much love and gratitude for you, and we will see you again soon. Thank you so much for listening. If you love this episode, it would mean the world to me if you took 30 seconds and shared this on social media, send it to a friend, or leave a 5-star review. There is power in community, and I am so grateful to have you part of mine.